But I think I'm just gonna try like a melee dude. That's like the one thing I haven't done. Just like a fighter or a berserker or something. Yeah, let's just go fighter. So they have -2 war axe. I like flail or trident. Although I guess if you're rampaging, trident isn't the best. Are you supposed to like? Do people go war axe just because it's like you're rampaging and you're hitting a bunch of stuff at once? Axe is just always the correct answer for an emomancer, you mean, or you just like axe on everything? I tend to mix it up between flail, war axe, and trident, depending. Sometimes even rapier. Rapier is a good starting weapon. I cast axe is the best spell in the game. All right, I'll go with axe. It seems like that's what people like. I don't think it's like always. It's not always the thing I pick. I think rapier is really good just as a weapon that you don't have to train very much. But we'll go with this. We can force it to anyway if we go Oka, which with a barding character isn't the worst idea. Is there any benefit, like before XL5? Is there any benefit to like stampeding here? No. Okay. Like it doesn't stun them or anything until you get, unless you get it from a wind, right? Helmet, gloves, boots. I have none of this, so this is fine, right? It's just free. Seems like it. It is fun though to just like push stuff around like this. It does also, like, if there's two things, you can kind of isolate them. That spider entrance was crazy. I mean, is it one of those things where I woke up and then just died because I'm not used to it, or I mean, I did stop playing and say to myself, "This is a tough spot," but I don't know. It might have been correct to just, well, not might have. It was definitely correct to not go to spider, but like, I don't know how I could have known. I guess I should have anticipated that it could have been that bad. Because I don't think when I left, there was like a couple things, and there was Louise. All right, I guess well, he let me get a space. Oh, okay, there we go. Well, I'm gonna quaff might, I guess. I can't. It's a little too far to just run all the way back. Oh, well, there's Wujan. I'll take the D2 Wu. The new stare behavior. What's the new stare behavior? But I feel like I'm gonna die on there no matter how the stairs behave. Monsters congregating around stairs and just chilling there. Don't they always do that? They used to wander? It seems like, well, I guess they did a little bit, but in my experience, if you leave an entrance and Louise is there, when you come back, Louise will be there most of the time. But maybe, I guess it was just whatever percentage chance there was just reduced entirely. Okay, so far, nothing too exciting. There's chain. It's not a great spot that I ended up in. You rapidly regenerate 70%, up to 70% of all damage you suffer while stampeding. The rate of this regeneration increases with your max HP. Okay. Oh wow, that's something. Yeah, that's 7 AC. I understand its ponderousness, but 7 AC basically. Okay, there's a staircase missing somewhere. No? Oh no, that's all of them. Okay. There's Oka. Would have taken that had I not found Wu. All right. I'm gonna put these gloves on. I don't know. I don't. I like Quill is free, but I don't wear it over auxiliaries. Oh shit! What is a two-headed ogre doing on D5? All right, well, we killed him somehow. He swung on me. I thought I'd get a chance to run away after that. Is that only normal ogres? D5 is where you'd expect to find a normal ogre. What is this vault? Damn, that guy's got a war axe of venom too, but I feel like I can probably not safely fight these guys. But we'll be back soon. Okay, we got an ossuary. How does it judge when you get, like, when you get this regen? I'm not exactly sure about that. Whoa, I've never seen rat joggers before. Yeah, see, like I'm rampaging or I'm stampeding, but I'm not getting the regen. So, oh, is it just because I have full health? Okay, I see. Yeah. Okay, now it's coming back. I see. Yeah, I'll show it next time. Okay, so I have, is this Indomitable? Indom 1. And I'm at 2.7 regen per turn. Indom 2, 2.7. I don't know. I don't know how they judge it. Indom 0, 2.7. Yeah, got to be missing something. It's not directly correlated to the number. Yeah. I think you're right, Plank. I think how much you regen is based on your max HP. That's what it says in the mute description. So I think Indom is just turns, and then the number is just flat based on your max HP. Oh, wow. What is up with, like, are Slay Rings up? Are Slay Rings, like, am I getting lucky? Are Slay Rings up in commonality? Or are, like, Anemo Centaurs just have, like, good luck in finding them? Alright, I think I can handle that vault now, right? Quaff this 3-stack heal wounds. Okay. And I have mute ID'd, so I'm going to quaff some other things too and see what I got. Lig. Attraction. Okay. Let's quaff resist. Yeah, melee bonker. That is the official combo. Interesting temple. I mean, Minotaur, classic Minotaur is like the best melee guy, arguably. So I'm sure it's worse, but it's got a little more spice to it, I guess. Yeah, I mean, we're exploring the win right now. It basically just gives you a bunch of regen. It gives you a bunch of regen and allows you to isolate by moving around. But I think 90% of the time, if you can stay in a corridor, you're better off doing that, obviously. But I don't know. I think it needs more. Like the range one increases your damage by a lot, your damage output by a lot by hitting multiple targets. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think they're comparable really to like a Minotaur. Like Minotaurs are just. This is gonna play differently because their armor restriction. You're gonna have worse defenses until you find a barding. Like Minotaur's melee apps are like all like +2, like +1 or +2. So like on a Minotaur, switching weapons is like not a big deal. Like they're not like Minotaurs. An emo centaur is more likely to like incorporate spells. Like on a Minotaur, you're never gonna do that in a 3-rune run. You're very rarely gonna do that. A centaur will more likely to hybridize. Because they don't wear heavier armor, because they're weird bodies, you end up wearing lighter armor, and then you have better apps for magic. So it might not happen on like a fighter, but on like a lot of other melee starts where your stats are a little flatter, I could see that happening. I haven't played them all yet, but that's what I'm suspecting. Yeah. No, nothing is more easy and straightforward than Minotaur. That's also part of Minotaur's power. Is like not only is it very strong, but it's very easy to understand what you're supposed to be doing. Okay. One thing I wonder about is like, well, I guess like sometimes you want to rampage towards, and sometimes you want to move around with Woo. Like here, for example, with Woo, a lot of times you would move between these guys, but if I move north, I kind of move away from the other guy. That seems better, just because I don't get only fight one guy. I wonder if I get lunge. Like, do I have double rampage now because of um, Armator and Woo? Probably not, right? All right, let's go back this way. Okay, we got a Dex ring. I wonder what that does for my dodging. 0.5 per. Yeah, let's grab some EV. All right, let's check out Lair. It's hilarious, man. All right. Love reflection. Yeah, if you can get like between two guys and you're rampaging, you can, or stampeding, you can kind of like isolate both of them. Just jump back and forth. Marked, okay. I don't think I have an answer to that. Okay, managed to survive. Cost us some potions. Repulsion. I think I'm gonna stay here. You wish this game was good? Well, why are you even here watching if you don't think it's good? Because I hate myself? All right, fair enough. Yeah, it's so funny. Like, is every game like this, or is like Crawl like in a special category where people will like not like or complain about something yet still hang around to tell everyone? That's the internet. What did people do before the internet? You would have to like send handcrafted letters to the people you knew played the game. Ooh, slowness. Yeah, we're definitely gonna teleport, I think. Maybe. Is there any way? That's true. GamePro magazine. You just had to write a strongly worded letter to the to a magazine and hope they printed it. I have other options of getting away, but they're all like I have like a summoning, a fear, but I have 8 teleport, but it's riskier. I don't think this guy kills me. It's a pretty good escape route. I also have charming actually. Yeah, this is probably like better. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think I could have probably I mean, I got out of it anyway using wand charges, but I think I could have used Serpent Slash to get out too. That swamp entrance is pretty nasty with bog bodies and God knows what else. It didn't take 14 years to learn what stuff does. Well, don't worry. After 14 years, like the stuff that you're trying to learn will be gone. See, this is the thing about, well, I guess I get to just rampage out too. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep creeping up my defenses a little bit, but this is going to be like a little tough until I find barding, I think. Yeah, I mean, it took me over a decade to be like what I would consider even competent at the game. You just have to be okay with that. There's games like when it comes to like learning curve, there's games that have like you learn fast, but the games where you learn them fast, not the rules, but like the strategies that lead you to being like successful, they often have low ceilings. So like when you get a game that's difficult to master like that, they have a very high ceiling to where you can play for 15 years and there's still people better than you and there's still people better than those people. So it gives you reason to play. If you just master a game like quickly, I think you lose interest. So you have like that plus the fact that there's constant development, and that's what keeps me around. Yeah. Yeah, when I first started playing, like I would get something like like some god run and I'd get when I died, I would stop playing for a month because I'd be like I'll never get a run like that again. After a couple thousand runs, you realize like it's not that unique. You'll have a lot of runs where you just get a bunch of shit early or whatever. Yeah, exactly. But Sergey, to me, like Sergey having a 102 game streak is like inspiring. It shows you that like anytime you die, instead of like being like that was some bullshit, you should be like, why did I die? Sergey wouldn't have died here. What would he have done? And if you can figure that out, or like you know, it's a game where you can actually like talk to the best people. It's not like if you're playing basketball, you get to call up LeBron James and ask how to shoot. So like you can just ask him, "Hey, how would you have not died here?" And then you can learn from that. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes the mistake happened 20 turns ago when you didn't preemptively do something. Sometimes you messed up when you messed up at temple by worshiping Che. Like could have been anything. I guess I'm gonna just keep going on axes, get that to Mindalay. I think I can kill this guy, right? Let's go up. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, looks like a snake entrance. Usually there's at least 2 to 3 Nagas here. Heavy war axe. Okay. Heavy war axe is less bad on a Nemo Centaur, I think. Oh, it's not. Neither one of these are good against this guy, though. So, but that's why I have a Morning Star. So, what if I quaff and what's the worst thing I can get? There really isn't. Anything I quaff, if it's bad, I go up. And if I get Berserk or Haste, awesome. All right, let's go up. We got Moonshot. Oh, well, this is fun. Yeah, see, like, because, like, I get to swing this War Axe at my movement speed. I think the damage is mitigated, but I think it's still good. Interesting vault. What a weird area. Oh, this is Hydra, right? Yeah. What kind of Hydra is it? I'm gonna just take this hatch. That sucks. I've had that happen before. It's not fun. What does this guy poly into? Ogre, queen bee, brood mother. Oof. Oh, I got an idea. Can you be charmed? Nope. Let's do summoning. Go here. That guy's gonna go to bed. Man, they just don't want to be charmed. Let's quaff might. Let me see if he lets me do this without killing me. Okay, Morningstar. Cool. Now we Serpent Slash. Okay, we got him. Okay. This person is very dangerous. Let's lash. Oh, wow. Snake bite. Huh. It's a good weapon. All right, I'm going to stop trading this for a minute. Let's grab some more fighting. Yeah, see, being able to swing the heavy at 1.1 isn't bad. I don't love Ponderous. Like, Ponderous on this character is not my favorite, but I can't. 7 AC is a lot. All right, so just cure our everyone. Let's wall jump. Yeah, Snakebite's actually really good if you find it early like that. Okay, Pro Cold. I haven't found any Curar yet, right? Oh, wait. I mean, I could just use this. Have resist poison. Let's do this. You drag him through this poison. Ugh. All right, we are gonna like serpent slash. I guess I'm gonna keep creeping up my defenses and. Yeah, I think I'm just moving away. We have regen, although it's rapidly declining, but I'm still gonna just like run. Only the beetle can catch up with me. Yeah. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. It was funny. I played a game on Nemo Centaur where I actually found gold, like +1 gold dragon scales in Lair 5. That was part of the loot, and it wasn't even good. I already had like, I had like something that was giving me both resist and our poison. And putting on the gold dragon, just like it was the same AC as the other thing I was wearing, but like -6 EV. On these weird body characters, you want to find like some highly enchanted like chainmail or something like that. Like anything too heavy and it starts getting diminishing returns. Hmm. An occultist. Let's close the door. And when he opens it, we'll lash and kill him before he does anything. Ooh, Sin Beast. These things are tough, aren't they? Actually, they don't have AC. They don't have will either. Just blow up his mind. Okay. Okay. We got a bunch of gold, basically. Haven't found any good shops, though. Helmet of Intelligence. Sure. I'll take it. Man, a Vampiric Demon Trident is a good weapon, but I don't know if I want it on this character. Huh. These are good, right? Like, because my god doesn't need MP. I'm not casting. This has got to be good if you find G-Spirit, too, I would think. Yeah, I don't see any downside to these for this character. This is just straight decrease to everything. Yeah, none of these beat +8 chain. Interesting amulet. I don't mind taking a Bane on a good amulet, but chemistry with, I don't know. Maybe at some point I end up wearing it just because I really need resist-elect. Yeah, it's for very specific characters. Like this one doesn't cast, so and I don't use MP for any kind of panic button on my god, so I'm down. This is a good poly. Becomes a worm, naga, or a raven. Let's read Vuln. Change it into a raven. Okay. You often become slowed when damaged by fire. Okay, I can deal with that. I haven't found like a shield, huh? Okay, here comes Harold. Oh, I tried the other way. Let's lash. He did. This guy becomes Sky Beast, Firebat, Rhyme Drake. Oh wow, I'm gonna get owned by my Bane. Nope. Okay. Take the heal wounds. Curing, I have 3. I guess I'll just take those. Might, resist. I have 4 and 1. That's fine. Chemistry? I mean, chemistry, what does that do again? Oh, restores MP when you drink a potion. Yeah. But like, am I really like how often do you drink a potion? Like basically I'm gonna use this when I use Maulers to attack first and then drink a potion to get some more MP. I don't know. And then it has Corrode and a Bane on it. These are not good enough to use generally, I don't think, unless you really need the resists. Suffering a Bane, and then I'll do it for something good, but I don't know. For corrosion and the resists, I don't know if I like it. Basically, I'm not in a hurry to put them on. I could see ending up wearing them at some point, though. Yeah, I mean, look, if this amulet was like regen +5 slay resist elect, and then it had a bane attached, I'd put this on in a second. It's just not. It's not giving me enough benefit for the bane. Is the problem? Mm. Getting a little bit of lag here. More acts of draining. Okay. Serpent slash. Oh, good. This guy's a broad axe. That's what I need. Nice. And a kite shield. Oof. All right. Chaos to heavy, huh? It is. Unfortunately, I that's what I was trying to do, but I couldn't connect it. This is like the ogre one anyway, so it's like less bad. Dazzling cloak, okay. All right, can you give me a good brand on this broadaxe, please? Thank you. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, man. What is this cloak trying to do to me? Ugh. The harm cloak. Damnation. Hey. Where was that on my range amino? Okay, I don't have any poison. Let's take that. I don't have any revel either. Yeah. Did y'all see the new, like, how Zephyr got reworked? Zephyr's always been broken, but the new one looks like it might be a buff. I mean, it looks really good. It looks way more interesting, but there's no way it's bad. I know that. It does sound insane, right? It's like, you know what Zephyr needed? A buff. But I think the goal was obviously, like, make it more interesting and tie it in with some of the new stuff. But yeah, it's crazy. It's like plus 12. It doesn't have speed. It's like plus 12 bow with 5 decks and flying, and then it has like salvo where it hits multiple things. Yeah, sounds crazy. Plus 2 willpower I'll definitely put on. So Roka. Okay, I don't have willpower. Let's go off enlightenment at least. Okay, this looks like Azrael, and I don't have. I got rid of the Bane. I don't have fire resist though. Hmm. Does he see invis? Let's go invis. It's also quaff resist. Dude, relax. All right, let's lash. Dude, will you get the hell away from me? Like, why are you next to me? I'm invisible. This is a pretty cool enchanter. Oh, I didn't change my stream title, did I? Yeah, sorry. There's no enchanting this morning. We went down into Spider and immediately went to 20 HP confused red poison into next turn death. It's very exciting. No. I was playing it. I took Ooze. I played it very enchanty, and then I was working on Plasma Beam, but we got really bad Swamp and Spider, but we managed to get through Swamp, but then when I went back to Spider, just auto death. So clearly, I should have never gone back. All right, what we got? Artifact ring, artifact helmet, artifact amulet, and I bet you anything these are all in different spots. But let's see. So ring is right. Helmet is right. Amulet is left. Yeah, I think I'm going right, assuming these enemies are all killable. Seems like it. Lightning bolt. Okay, it was easy enough. So we got to resist firing. That's nice. Oh wait, before we enchant, let's check out the fancy helmet. Maybe that will replace this. This next room looks like a bust either way. It's kind of just like which is the easier one to complete. Forceful invitation. Okay, these guys are pretty weak. This is just a one cold enemy. Damn, look at that complicated ass formula Sleet Strike has. All right, he does cold and he does electric. What's up, Titan Jones? Yeah, congrats to Flug on a very impressive tournament. I think Flug pretty much won the tournament in the first week and then kind of like, you know, sat back and had a margarita. First week, it was like 4 wins a day, streak everything, all the end choices, everything. And then second week, he was relaxing. Okay, that's a helmet. I prefer it was +2, but that's a lot of resists and will and everything I like, so sweet. Poison, resist elect, nice. All I need now is a barding. I hope this Minotaur has a barding somehow. Okay, we don't have Invis. I'm probably gonna might. This guy's got heavy orc bow, magic, javelins, and a sling. Okay, wow. Javelins and 2 range weapons. I'd probably rather he fires the orc bow than throw a jab, but I'm not sure. This loot looks like complete garbage, by the way. I'm gonna do snake bite first. Oh, well, and by first I mean he's gonna immediately die. Yeah. Not the best loot here. Okay. Well, we got willpower covered. We also have mirror, which oh no, that was the last game. I was gonna say that's like our answer to Lerny, but he no longer exists. A Necropolis. Okay. I don't have Revelation. There's one in Orc, but that's a long way to go. It's Heavenly Storm. Let's lash 1, 2, 3. One thing I learned about Woo is that you want to lash early and just get your count up. I wonder if it's like the Heavenly Storm that's lagging me. Is it all these clouds? Okay, now we're back. Oh, wait, I don't want to run anymore. Very distant. Oh, nice. Very lucky. Okay, there's some fancy stuff here. Fancy amulet, helmet, blink scroll. Of course, it's in a portal. Although this stuff doesn't look particularly. I mean, this guy hits hard, but whatever. Where am I gonna pop out of? Let's re-teleport just in case. Let's kill the Berserk Beetle or Berserk Moth. All these guys can congregate back over here. And let's start over. 3 scrolls of acquirement and all crap. The DCSS story. Sweet. Shield upgrade. Okay. I mean, I don't really need resist poison. It's basically a faith amulet. Eh. Yeah, all the good stuff is always in portals. Oh shit, it's Autark. Autark wouldn't kill me. Man, it's got hydras in it. This is gonna be annoying. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna end up using like a bunch of teleports and piety because like can't even use my main weapon with these hydras. Yeah, I don't have what's it called up? I think I'm just gonna split. Okay. Really hope I find something else. I don't like Ponderous on this character, but it's just like so much better defense. Stampede really owns slime creatures too. I like that. Okay, we got Mendeley on the axe finally. Yeah, let's grab the Revel. Oh, that's it for D. That's it for dungeon. I think we're heading to Snake. With any luck, we find what's his name, and he gives us a barding. Vashnia. I think Vashnia is guaranteed to give a barding. Resist poison, cold, will, dex ring. Nice. Actually, let me bring shield up some more. Vashnia and Nessos. Yeah, that's correct. I don't know if Nessos can appear Where can Nessos appear that isn't dungeon? Can Nessos appear in S branches? I forget. Probably. Or can Lair? All right, well. We missed the boat on Nessos then. Oh, is that a trove or is that just? I can't tell now with all the fancy new tiles. Saint Roca. Yeah, it is just like fancy tiles. Troves have like a very specific like dark or royal blue. I mean, yeah, it's not quite this. This is more like purplish, but it's definitely like a blue, according to my eyeballs. Okay, we haven't found any shields here yet, right? No. Mm-hmm. Oh wait, Serpent Slash won't work here if I don't get out of this constriction. Sphere. Kill you. Tower shield, okay. Well, I could use this opportunity to put on the contaminated willpower ring. It does lead me to not die from being put to sleep. Okay, nice. So many troll doors on this floor, yeah. Just doors to nowhere. Acquirement. No. No. Troll doors, more like troll scrolls. What the hell is this? Granite talisman is horrendous. This is just guardian spirit, actually. Damn, I was so hoping for a barding. Yeah, this is just G Spirit. G Spirit's actually good with it's good anyway because I'm not using MP, but it's actually good with magic maulers. And I'm probably going to train up Invo on this character for a title, and also it'll give me some MP. Yeah, that acquirement angers me, though. There should really have been barding in there. It's a slap in the face. All right. Yeah, we're putting on fire protection. This helmet's about to get replaced with a +2 helmet pretty soon. I don't need the will or the poison. It's basically just helmet for resistalec, which, you know, there is that on this level. I will respect it, but I guess there's no other really helmets unless I enchant it up that are better AC anyway. You trying to lobby for more barding uniques? Snake Pit the best part? Maybe, but it's still like unlikely. It's hard to find bardings. At least it's not like it used to be that like there used to be bardings for different types of characters. So like you'd see a barding and get excited, and it was like a centaur barding instead of a naga barding. Yeah, and sometimes you just get lucky and you find it immediately. I don't think it's balancing purposes. I think it's just like there's just they're just rare because like not a lot of characters need them. You see them everywhere when you're not playing a character that needs them. Do I have flight? I do. Yeah, I mean, lore-wise, it shouldn't be too hard to just rip a snake's body off and throw it onto yourself. That's what I say. Yeah, Crawl does not respect realism. Yeah. But I feel like in the same way dragon scales, like you know how like now like you kill a dragon and a ready-made armor of scales is just appears, and it used to be a hide that you had to enchant to make scales. So like in the same way you're kind of like ripping the body off of a dragon to make armor. I feel like you should be able to rip the skin off a snake and fashion something up. Donk. This guy's gonna explode on my ass. Yep. Yeah, but they don't even have them. Like everybody's naked. Yeah, it's nasty. It's undignified that I should have to walk around without pants on this character for most of the game. Man, so many good range weapons. So many good range weapons, and I'm like out here struggling with a +2 broadaxe. And the acquirement scrolls are like, hey, you want a granite talisman? I got one revelation. I'm going to just see if I find this ice cave. Yeah. Swamp levels tend to not be too hard to navigate. This guy's dragging me everywhere. Actually, I'm not sure who is dragging who there. Okay. This is the one where there's like a portal and then you go in and statue, something like that? Yeah, just as I suspected. Mass Confusion 0. Nice. How many special dungeons? Yeah, I've gotten a couple, right? I know I got what's it called? Gauntlet. Oh wait, and then a Necropolis. Damn. Plus 10 Great Mace, Cocktage. Yeah. Sounds like a casino you don't want your wife to catch you at. Ossuary? I don't know if I got Ossuary this run. Yeah. I think you're right. Poison, resist fire, resist negative, and fly. Okay. Well, this spider and swamp is a lot easier than the last one. At least, I mean, for this character. I think Usk was just not like it felt okay, or it felt right when I picked it, and I understand why I did it, but I don't think I would take Usk again on that character. I'm really thinking like I think Usk is a lot better for characters that just deal AoE damage really well. That's where I've had the most success on it. Like I almost like it more on like a broad axe javelin thrower than I do on a stabber a lot of the time. It's like an old school hard swamp with shambling mangroves and thorn hunters. Ooh. Let's Heavenly Storm and Lash. Okay, I got some Stampede going, so at least I can regen a little bit. Oof. Let's Lash. Okay, not bad. Let's read Poison. Get in the poison. Okay. I think I'm done with Dex. Evasion is just always going to be better. If that's what I want to put on. All right, that is it for S branches, right? Let's go grab File of Floods. It's a good one to have at this point. Four heal wounds and 7 curing. Let's buy a heal wounds and a fog. I could go to elf or to vaults, I guess. Let's put this on. Yeah, 4 will and all the resists. And man, I'd love a barding. All right, let's head to elf. Maybe we find one there. Our quest for barding continues. I don't think there's a cloak I care about. That's what could it be? I've got a +2 will cloak. It's like it's either stealth or air or something like that. I don't care about any of that. The other nice thing about elf is I can get a couple enchants on this broad axe, because that's another thing. This lag is killing me. I have resist poison. I can't believe how poisoned that just was. Lodge of Speed is kind of owning me. These requirements are not good. It's like an AC ring. And this thing. Yeah, see, this is the issue with. I mean, I guess with barding characters in general, but like when you don't find the barding, I'm just a guy with 2410 ACEV. It's not a good teleport. Yeah, yeah, you could be right. It just feels bad to like not pump the thing that your damage is connected to. You know, but you also feel like even if it takes a while, you're gonna find um you'll find barding by this time at least. Okay, we got a couple enchants. Oh, that's a nice ring. Wow. Manual fighting. No digging yet. That's unfortunate. Digging would be very helpful here. Boris. Let's quaff might. Okay. A lot of money. I got Orbs of Winter, so I don't think those resist negative gloves are going to be a thing, really. Yeah, not particularly exciting. Finds here. Okay, we got a Whiz Lab. I got a Revel. It's right there. Okay, this guy can't wait. Nice. Hall of the Hellbinder. Is this like a mutation one? Maijin Bow? But it has other loot too, right? It's not just Maijin Bow. You sure this has mutators in it for sure, right? It has like Caco Demons and Nexoquick. Yeah, it's got Caco Demons. I knew it. Okay. I don't give a shit. Wow, Rod of Shadows. Nice entry. There's a lot of like shitty loot here, except for a moderate quality item. Oh, Caco Demons don't mutate. True. Can I have Alcat? I don't think I want that. All right, maybe I just let me see. Maybe I just try it until I die, like or get into trouble. I mean, this here looks fine. Come on, moderate quality item. Okay, 2 haste pots is nice. I'm not gonna, that's a good one. Could move toward me using a tower shield, I guess. There's Hellbinder. What's his deal? Damnation. Summon Greater Demon. He can be filed? Yes. Okay. Well, let's go off screen with... Oh, shit. Hawberk. I was just talking about that car, that item. Get moderate quality. Get filed. Blamos. All right, you're probably just a potato now, right? I guess if I got ahead of the alchemist, I could just wear all the Slayer rings. Okay, these are no longer good. Oh, there's another guy here. I'm just never wearing this AC ring. $42 acid shots. Nice. Let me see. What happens if I put on the tower and I swing 0.8 and a couple 0.9s? Right, yeah, I want some more training before I swap. All right, I mean, it was fine. Fine loot. Give me barding. I can't believe all these dudes with 4 legs who smell like horses, and none of them have a barding. Oh, a dig wand. I'll take that. Ooh, it's Arachne. Let's file. I'm like surrounded by webs. This kind of sucks. Okay. Manual shield, sure. I will not stop until I find a barding. Pants quest. I think I'd bring this up. 22. I'm probably good on tower shield now, right? Robe of life. And it gives you MP. The thing about magic maulers is like with infusion, it's like you get like one big hit, and then you don't. Every time you hit something, you gain like 2 MP, and then you hit someone, and it goes away again. That's what I don't like about them. I don't like magic maulers generally. Yeah, and I don't like infusion. It sucks. I'd rather have the extra life. I'd rather just have robust. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm dropping these things. I've had enough. Manual range weapons. That should be the cover of DCSS. Is just uh like a Naga or something like that as like the player character, and he's just got no pants on. His dong is flopping around. He's just got like a thought bubble that just says, I should have worshipped Oka. Okay. I think there's a teleport scroll on top of an alarm trap somewhere over here. Could get manual fighting. I just got to be careful not to go too far over. I mean, with +2 invo, I'll get there, but I got to be careful not to go like too far. All right, let's go to depths. Some misery ass clouds. Let's back it up. I'm gonna lash here to avoid him getting to that trap before I move. Oh, he still got to it. I didn't think he could see me from here. Wow, Boris is like owning his friends. I don't think Boris has ever worn a useful robe in his life. It's like the master of the negative telly Archmagi robe. Depths 2. Ooh, this is a rough one with all the stairs together. I gotta look at what the regen is at this point on Indomitable. Yeah, I feel like I've seen this floor on like every single depths. Maybe not depth 1, but I think I've seen it on everywhere else. Yeah, it's just like a grid of shit. It's I hate it when I'm on any kind of time crunch. Like if I'm doing like a turn count or real time or just anything, it takes a long time to do safely. It's interesting. I didn't find any Curar darts. I found Snakebite, but no Curar. I found golden egg scales, but these are just often. Oh, maybe they're not too bad. I lose 2.8 and 3.8, but I get to like be faster and also not have to wear this ring anymore. Yeah, and then I could put on the sleigh ring with blink on it, which is kind of nice. We're gonna get contaminated, but you know this happens. Let's lash. Do I want to force this? I think I want to move away and retelly and reset. Wow, what a teleport. Would I agree that anemo centaurs are an undesirable species? Undesirable in what way? Like you don't like them? I think they're cool. Or do you mean undesirable as in like power level? I think the idea of like a character, like species like this that have like different modes, like how they have the different winds, is cool. As far as power level, I feel like I haven't played enough games to really judge that. I think it takes a lot of different games with different types of characters to judge it. Yeah, well, I mean, the rampaging race has been a thing. The Armator's like really dominated turn count. Oh, my bad, Tom Bombadil. I didn't not reading the names. That is a racist ass hat, right? I would not wear this like I would not wear this around my friends. Like I'm in a dungeon and anything I meet is hates me anyway, but yeah, that's not cool. Yeah, it's a fine hat. I mean, at this point it's a +0 helmet with resistolek. You know, if I found another helmet, I would wear that instead if I could get resistolek elsewhere. Like I've got this ring with resistolek strength somewhere. Yeah, it's in a shop, but I just rather have the sleigh ring, I think. All right, let me go to Snakebite, get this guy Cure Art up, and then we'll go. That's so funny how I ran from him, teleported. It teleported me one space, but it kind of fixed the problem, honestly. Like I was kind of complaining about how it teleported me one tile away, but actually it's probably an above average teleport because teleporting into any of this like 35-40% of map that's unexplored is probably bad. Yeah, it's pretty funny. It was just like a blink, which reminds me, I'm gonna train up Evo so I have a good blink evoke. I'm gonna Heavenly Storm here. Okay, we have a hatch, which I love because it means I can escape if I need to. Ooh, we got Torment Puncher too. Okay. What was that called? Sonopoil. Okay. Ugh. All right. Well, I can go toe to toe with a Juggernaut with these like terrible defenses. I guess I'm doing okay. All right. Get lashed. I think that's good, right? Yeah. And we're done with the fighting manual. Let's get our title. I don't have a lot of Wujian titles. They're all like old dog and old ass dragon, stuff like that. 21 AC and GDS is pretty uninspiring. Yeah, tell me about it. Hmm. Lethal amount of poison. Wow. Okay, let's find another. Wow, this place is everything. Abyss, Hell, Pan, and Zig all right next to each other. And Boris again. All right, let's read Poison. Get into this Poison cloud because this guy is really angering me. Lash. Another wonderful robe. Maybe there's some in that Zig. Maybe I just need to do 27 levels of Zig and go through extended. Just for jokes, trying to find a granite talisman. Yeah, I've been offered a granite talisman from an acquirement scroll, and I have Roxanne. Kite shield a what? Poison resist. Okay, don't care about that. Whoa. This is not a 1RF situation. Well, I'm not going to fight them all at once. I'm going to be stare dancing like nobody's business. Why is like a swamp ending here? Okay. Barding? No. I don't know why these random ass hydras are here. Okay, enchant armor, enchant weapon, fear. Man, talk about misnamed items. Arbalist of big damage, +0 with chaos. Yeah. I guess big is relative. Big damage in the same way a used car lot has big savings. Yeah, whoever named that. That Arbalist was named by like Billy Mays. Oh, that reminds me. I saw the most insane thing, and I'm not even going to commentate on it. I'm just going to tell you, if you want to see something funny, if you remember the guy who used to sell slapchops and ShamWows? I don't know his actual name. Most people just call him like ShamWow guy or slapchop guy. If you have a chance, go check out. He was running for some kind of public office. Check out his campaign commercial. Yes, same guy. Yeah, I'm not talking about it because I don't want to even tangentially talk about politics on a gaming stream. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. I'm just saying, watch his campaign commercial. It's probably when I saw it, I thought it was some kind of like Eric Andre skit. Yeah, yeah. I'm not trying to go deep on it, but like it's one of the crazier things I've seen. Where have all the bardings gone? That's funny, man. I played a game. I don't know if it was the last one or the first one where I just had all the bardings, like bardings everywhere. D4, I got like a barding. Every acquirement's giving me a barding. There's guys walking around lighting cigars with bardings. Big bookstore. You know what I hate is when I suffer through a game like this and then right at the orb, like just in the orb chamber, there'll be like lightning scales. And then like I win the game and I'm like, oh man, like that was tough. And then someone looks at the morgue and they're like, oh, lightning scales must be nice. Oh, this is like a flying asphalt. What is this? Okay. You've never gotten lightning scales on a barding character? Wow. It's pretty unlucky, unless you just don't play a lot of barding characters. What's damn plate armor of the Kukanaklo? It's actually strictly better. Look at the defensive change. This is what I mean. Like when you find a good plate, gold dragon scales are just garbage. It just increases everything. But it's got slow on it and no resists. The old cuck plate. Getting legacy kills early is just it's so good. All right, that's it for depths. Probably want to buy that mirror. I'm also gonna buy the mute pot. Yeah, might I have 7 of? I'll save the rest of my money. Sometimes there's shops in Vaults 5, but everything else is fine. And there's a hatch. Although I don't hate on Wujian going down the center and then just like starting my adventure there, I guess. Nah. I'll probably take the hatch. What's up, the Molly? Yeah, so far I've played 2 range characters, 1 more like range mage oriented. I played an enchanter that I died on. And I played this melee guy and another melee guy I got going. And I think the range one, as far as the gimmick, the range one is the strongest, is my first impression. Fairly confident on that. Obviously, I've only played a few games. The stabbing one, like with Enchanter anyway, like I found I wanted the Mage Wind anyway, and I didn't want to like try to like babysit my stealth or short blades apt. Like it just felt like the hex portion of the mage apt was stronger. And the melee one is like cool for like sometimes you want to like you're in the open, you want to separate, but a lot of the times you're just better off not rampaging, you know? The range one's very strong though. Yeah, it's like you get to use them like javelins, like get guys in a line and then use it like javelins, and then you build up salvos to hit things multiple. It's strong. Yeah, I take rampaging basically only on melee guys, melee and stabbing. It's very good on stabbing, and melee a lot of times something's better at range than you are. Anything that allows free movement is strong. So I was dubious of the range one because I never want to rampage on a range character generally. But yeah, it's good. I was surprised. Hey, good morning, not Batman. Yeah, I agree, Molly. Yeah, it has to be worth it. It has to incentivize you to want to do it. But it seems like it's like way the strongest. And the mage one is obviously is going to be good for some things like polar vortex on this guy is that seems like a very good reason to rampage to get the extra damage, and yeah, it seems very strong. Seems like that'd be very good in zigs. My tournament was okay. I had family stuff the last few days, so I couldn't play as much as I want. I ended up in 14th. I was just disappointed I didn't complete my turn count run that I had practiced and done off tournament. If I'd gotten that, I definitely would have been top 10, and it would have been the #1 turn count run because I had a 12-8 turn count run before the tournament. Yeah, I did okay. I got like a 6 streak. Oh, I see where I am now. I think I'm just gonna storm. Yeah, I was happy. My team got second, which we got third last time, so we improved there. And like the first place team is like all killers. Like it's like Flug, Energetic Octo, like Sentinel. They're all like the best players. It's like the people who are always in the top, 3. So I think getting second is a huge achievement. No, there's trapdoors to V5. You may be confusing it with the rule that you can't get like shafted into a rune branch, but there's certainly hatches down to rune branches, and you should consider using them. No, it's not guaranteed at all. Sometimes I will work off the center depending on the character, and then later take a hatch, or sometimes you just want to go down and teleport. Just depends. Yeah, there are characters where I just pull stuff up. I try to be quiet. You know, basically, like now I know there's a hatch here. That is what I'm gonna do. Like I've got the stairs here, so why not use them? You just have to be confident in your ability to judge. Like you don't want to create a situation where coming down the stairs, there's no hatch, and then coming down the stairs is very bad. Like even if you read teleport, you can if you're coming down into like Quicksilver Dragon, Tentacle Monstrosity, Warden type stuff, Ancient Lich, you can get into an unwinnable situation. That at that point you might have to come down and like blink somewhere. Yeah, faux shaft into V5 is certainly an option. Although if it goes bad, you can't teleport, which is horrible, and there's no digging. So yeah, but yeah, that's Formicid for you. Wow, I found so many amazing Arbalists this game. I also found Damnation. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is like Centaur, where you just want to really try to like lean range as a general rule, just because they're so strong with it. Finding damnation on an actual range run is always insane. Let's put on will for this guy. I got a V5 MR2 Mark Paralyzed Splat. Yeah, you gotta having like 4 pips of will like I have here is always like a huge boon in vaults. Okay. Let's see. Did we get anything new? I don't think I'm missing. I'm not missing any resists. I'm probably sticking with the slang. We still have no barding. This is gonna be a no barding game, huh? Melee and Emo Centaur is fine. I mean, this is the problem with it, is that I didn't find a barding, so that sucks. But yeah, that's just the problem with any barding species. The biggest thing is just don't let the species ability put you in a bad position. Oh, something bad happened during the tournament, though. Yeah, this happened. Energetic Octo quietly surpassed me in titles, and that angers me. So we really need to make sure we like get new titles every game, and really like just spam like out what's the word? Outgrind. Oh wow. Okay, that's very corrosion-y. Where's that resist corrosion? Put that on. Hmm. Okay, let's slash. I wonder what the hell this thing is. Oh, okay. Sure. Can I warp these? No, looks like I can't. Hey, it's Viv. Okay, we got the title. Okay. Yeah, we only have like looks like 2 titles, so we can scroll through them with adjusting our piety and we'll find one. Yeah, I'm curious like doing one of these for a turn count run. I think would be pretty fun. Actually, even doing one for a real-time run is probably fun just cuz like it looks when you tab really fast and you start like pushing everything around, it looks pretty crazy. I am marked. Let's just cancel. Ooh. Do I have fog? Yeah, let's fog so I don't hit the Zot trap. What's up, Plank? It's going fine. I mean, I guess considering the fact that I haven't found barding, so my defenses are somewhat lackluster. I feel pretty strong. But I mean, that's just kind of any melee guy, I guess, at this point. If you found reasonable stuff. Hunter is just a tough start, but I think once you get the wind going, like once you get to XL5, the wind is pretty strong. Let's read fear. Let's get out of the. There's so many Zot traps. You're in Lair and it still feels bad? Huh. What kind of weapon you got? Oh, okay. Well, it sounds like a sling. Why are you using a sling over a short bow? Just for the shield, I guess? Yeah. I don't know. Because now, like, you're kind of locked into. Like, I ended up finding a cannon on my hunter, and that's good. But if you don't find a cannon, you're gonna be throwing that shield on the floor, right? Yeah, I mean that does sound bad to be using a sling in Lair. Well, your flexibility is kind of to go like with a dex weapon if you find it, I guess. But like if you have a brand scroll available, I'd be trying to throw the brand scroll on the short bow and use that. Um, it's always like it's nice when you find an orc bow though. I think I'm gonna use an invis here and also heavenly storm. Oh, you have an orc bow? Yeah, that seems like the orc bow is so much better than a sling. I'd use the orc bow and brand it if you can, and you'll feel much, much stronger, especially once you start using the wind. Yeah, you can't go like. The thing with range is you can't go like Nambi, like you can't go halfway on the like you can't use a sling and a shield over an orc bow if you're range. It's just not good enough for killing stuff. Yeah, you got to be careful. That's like part of it is like learning when to hang back and when to like, you know, I did mine. I did one with Fed and one with HEP, so I had ways of disengaging. Um, with HEP you can kind of rampage out there and then use transference to go back. With Fed you have like plants to disengage. T-Loc helps a lot, but the fact that you can rampage in and then the rampaging, I find you want to do it when there's like if there's one guy, it kind of it because it ups the damage by 33% besides being piercing. So it's a big damage boost. You just want to not get into trouble if there's a bunch of stuff around. You want to be pushing the whole squad. But if there's like one thing left behind you, you can kind of rampage towards stuff and then rampage back the other way. So you kind of have to gauge like what's around you and what your plan is to if you get into trouble. Okay, so we had Orbs of Winter. I haven't seen any yet, which is shocking. Put on the second cold ring over Slay, I guess. Still no barding, right? Yeah. Like, I don't even like hand cannons over longbows generally for range guys. It's just better to be firing faster. Firing at 1.1 because you're using a shield is bad. But it's not as bad on an emo centaur. I like it a lot better because you fire at your move speed. Yeah, you just want to be careful about like if things are kind of flanking you and then you go and you end up kind of out in the mix amongst like a whole bunch of stuff. Marked again, huh? Well, I guess that's not even the worst. Here comes an orb guardian and another one. I'm gonna pull these guys back over here. Oh, I come the other way. All right. I guess I'll start a Heavenly Storm. Let's quaff haste. Looks like we're going right. Owned. All right, we're marked. I guess I'm canceling. I don't want to be marked as much as I love all these things. Let's rehaste, remight, kill these guys. Okay, 6%. Actually, let's just... No, I can't do that. Oh, we're silenced, I see. That's fine. Let's quaff ambrosia. Let's heal. Slash. Ambrosia. Heal. Yeah, I mean, Wujan is very good for this. You know, Oka, I mean, Oka will give you a barding, but Wujan will just let you kill everything pretty efficiently. Nice. Heavenly Storm. Oh, I'm Berserk. Nice. Just quaff heal wounds. Nice. I don't know what that guy does, and I don't care. Well, he just did something bad to me. Torment, Bolt of Doom. No Curar. Oh yeah, I have Curar. I think I can outrun him anyways. Where are we at? D5? Where the hell is this thing taking me? Why would it take me this way? I don't understand what the hell this thing's doing. All right, I don't have golden sash. Cool. One step closer to Lychee. All right, I mean, that felt strong, even though I never found a barding, which would have been like a significant amount of AC. Yeah, I mean, it was like a pretty typical character, I think. I had a +9 broad axe, a freezing. You know, my gear is whatever. Tower shield, GDS, non-enchanted. It's like I had a bunch of slay, which was nice. I switched to cold for winter, so I had some good rings, but yeah, felt strong. I mean, I don't think that's based on it being an emo centaur. I think this could have been like any barding character, pretty much, and it would have felt the same. The innate rampage is good. I don't think like the melee regen thing it's fine. You end up like regenning life, but also you're like sending yourself into trouble if you really like get a bunch of it. It's cool though. Like being able to stampede a whole bunch of enemies into a direction is nice. Definitely has like tactical applications. Just that ability, like without even not even looking at the advantages.